May have also just been better to let a pistol start the peek and have Simple re-peek it, but finds Blade, knows there was one more backtracks. Rotation will go towards CT from Markelov, so they can't over-rotate to chase World at it from the position because they'll get greeted by a crossfire. Electronic finds seized, Simple still on the AK though, and Edwards going to add to the tally. Simple, good shot on Waylander. He may make it work, the one gun, and they're not done. Bomb in position.
Towards CT spawn. Normally just steps and jungle.
Decent find from K0NFIG, explosive play. K0NFIG haven't gotten that early kill. Gives him the man advantage despite Cajun's problems. He's bled out, so too is Crystal though. He's on 4 HP. They're gonna back off immediately as K0NFIG follows up. Bomb planted. All 3 players left. Gonna rotate in from CT. Steps and into the grave. Stepping deep. He's gonna get a quick reload in. Thinks better of it, goes back over to the nade. Tagged up, 31. Spots up exactly where Rops is playing from his Alu. Follows in, but Rops, he's got the first kill already. Flash bounces off E-Box and goes backwards, but it forces out. Chris J all over top of Kerrigan, but spotted out instead by Rain. Plays from Z connector. Keo's gonna try and work down ladder, but Rops waits for him. That causes problems because they were relying on him to catch off the players working in. And Kerrigan gets passed by Oscar. He goes directly beside him as Kerrigan pulls back though. He finds the AWP, 2 seconds left, and already Rain is running. Is the last laugh, and Rops gets it. USB from range finds the headshot. Bomb continues to tick away. The kit's in the hands of Dennis. And everyone, look at the amount of red right now on the CT side, gets hit around the same time and same damage, but still they're holding on. Rops swings to find Alu. Nico's got to get aggressive, but he's not aggressive enough. Already Dennis has got the defuse. As mentioned, he had the kit, so Nico gets the clever with timeout usage.
Yeah, it's always a risk. And it's one that probably could have paid off here, but not meant to be. Rops should find a few frags here. There's 3. That's quite nice.
4 in total, and the ace.
Yeah.
Or in the retake, Dennis starts to work above the tanker, looks down the lane, but Lowell finds Kerrigan instead. That opens up a position for him to jump across, but he jumps into Rain, who's still watching from the hedge, found by Chris. They know where Alu is as well. That's one of 2 found. He's on top of the train. He's on top of it though, which means the Molotov won't hit him, which means he can re-peek. And in re-peeking, he'll find 2. That's Simple on the way through. That'll drop the bomb temporarily. A 2-kill advantage to work with for Na'Vi. Good shot for Flamey. But now it's Na'Vi with 2. I was going to say for flip side, but Flamey's pulled it back. Good entrance, good positioning. Steals that one from him, but damage was done. Markelov does spray back to find Guardian, but he's not got much else to work with. In fact, he's alone, and by I say not much else, just the gun. No utility, no kit, bomb planted. 1 versus 2. He has ample time to at least evaluate and investigate because the bomb has just gone down. Tag on to seized, but Flamey steps in and follows up.
Great round.
This many is, of course, if there was a force buy. So Cloud9 know exactly what's happening. They've got 4 players in position, a 5th ready for a fast flank from Banana. Some bullets thrown in there through the smoke there by nothing. And here comes the push. The Tech-9s are savage there. 3 openers coming in for Big. Only automatic to respond there on the fringe with the kill onto Legia, but the smoke is down. This has worked out wonderfully well for Big.
Yeah, Legia looks like he had a good opportunity of a completely blind automatic. Note that flash on Banana for those of you at home. It's a really nice one to allow you to charge in, but Skadoodle is back again. 3 kills for him, and Stewie is lying in wait in case he is required, but Skadoodle says no. Looking for the ace now. Not quite. 4K again for Skadoodle. He's going to rue that one.
And this is something they've used well before. The explosion out of the balcony is very tough to deal with on the CT side unless you have a man standing on that balcony. And that is the case here, and it is Shroud. He was having a hard game so far, but perhaps this is the spot that he needs. There is the first frag coming in from nothing, but Shroud will die. Tapson! Lethal precision. A 3rd kill coming in from Tapson as he has absolutely devastated this initial defensive line. It's not...
As soon as Hobbit sees any movement, Zeus will just throw in that grenade, and that should disrupt a large part of it. In fact, he's a bit early, just trying to see if he could do the damage. A little bit of it has been done already, and he's pushed to the smoke. Zeus has gone down. Hobbit now in so much trouble, and they're just going to get overrun. Well, that's a way to win around, I guess.
I swear. Sometimes they should just have... It's just been used quite a bit, and Phelps is going to check it. Yep, sure enough. It's been used 1 too many times. Now you can't really get caught off guard by it. Have to admire Phelps for keeping his head and actually checking that angle. Cold and Phelps finding both kills to open up the B site. And that just comes down to experience. What veterans? Device and Dupree, though. Two very quick kills coming right back here for Astralis, and now we're in a 2-on-2 retake.
Does that happen? Taco was lurking over at the A side, trying to catch any rotators out, but didn't do quite enough. He did get the 1 kill, but needed a bit more here. Bomb is ticking away right in front of Astralis, and they sort of have to go for it, even though losing this round would be a disaster. Missed shot from Device. Look, it was dead on. Dupree gets one, and he can't get COLDZERA. An absolute disaster, and the Molotov to follow. It doesn't bounce off the wall, so they can still stick around, but there's 3 people for SK on the other side. They have to win this Astralis. I mean, 2 rounds is nowhere near enough. 3, still not great, but at least you've given yourself a bit of a chance. The boost on top of the wall to take down Glaive. And now snuck in all the way towards quarters further to take down Dupree. Astralis are so far back on the map, they just have no idea what's happening, and SK are sneaking in through the cracks. It's a masterful first half here for SK Gaming.
All right, Fallen. We saw a lot of that versus Penta yesterday. Just the wall bank to top banana repeatedly. He doesn't care if you know he's there. He's still just going to put the shots through and try to get the timing right. Right on the edge of the smoke, though. He's walking up, scoped. Does he spot the man? Yes, he does. Hits the shot. And Cold is there. He's got his back. Not a chance here for Astralis. His Device is the man holding, but Cold obliterates him again. And it's all on Zipnix. 1v5. This is a tall order here for the Dane.
Pretty close. Like, this is completely obscene. And you're right to say, I mean, it's true. COLDZERA's had a lot of setups for his team, but this is still just remarkable. The parkour
and his ability to hit the shots. Because his team, he already knows that they've got this on lock. That the AWP will be saved if he were to die. Instead, he wants to get that ice. Can he get it? Cold? Cold is just trying to keep him on this side as long as possible. Because now Device is the only one over here, but his teammate is rotating over, and sure enough, Cold. What a beast. What a monster. He's cost them the op, and he's going to go even further. Takes the headshot on K0NFIG too. And Astralis, what was supposed to be a perfect round for you, and can he actually get
back in it?
Due to his positioning, he is always so long to rotate over. But at least Phelps and Taco are waiting, and they're going to move together through as a unit. That's exactly what you need to do here. You've got the 3, move together, stay tight, Cold, watching to make sure nobody can flank from behind. He's keeping an eye on the site itself as Phelps and Taco move in as a duo. K0NFIG hits the shot, but that gives it away. Still, if K0NFIG can continue to hit the shots, yes, he can, of course. We'll flash through, and Snacks is taking quite a bit of damage in the meantime. Those are the duel, but they line it up, and Neo, double spray for him, and that sets it up for Taz as well to find the shot on Olofmeister. Just like that, Fnatic try to go bursting through the smoke and mid, and they walk right into the trap yet again. VP aren't even on the A site this time. It was on a different part of the map.
Pasha making noise in the middle, trying to get the angle, but Neo with a 3rd kill for himself.
For VP, and they even have Neo holding a truck as well, though he is worried a little bit about Z. But this is sick. Pasha takes the shot, draws the attention away from Bialy. Bialy whips around and catches anybody looking to try and punish Pasha.
In a round like this, if Fnatic had Molotovs and lots of them, this particular setup would be dangerous. In a round where they don't, it should work out pretty well. We'll see if Fnatic can breach the gap here. Bialy just doing all the work with a triple. And Pasha with the last 2. So, a long time for Taz to get in that position. But these 2 first kills are just stunning, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, there was something that's crazy about this round is the fact that Virtus.pro actually had a very good read on Fnatic. They had 3 men stacked in A, 2 in B, and none in mid. Oops.
That was not intended.
And with this kind of a setup, it should be VP coming out on top. They've got a really, really great setup for it. All they have to do is try and slow down the push. Flick comes in, and Bialy actually does not want to challenge it, even though he heard the shot come out mid-air, though. Pasha going to get the kill on Flusher. Near with 1. JW and Dennis trying to fight their way back, but JW's down. They only have 12 seconds, and Pasha will get the kill on 1 and a second 2. So Molotov, 2 smoke. Only armor on 2 people. A Deagle on Pasha. I mean, what's going on?
Similar to what we saw yesterday as well. Pasha with the Deag at least. But a single player on B. For Fnatic, this is not going to be a happy setup here. Dennis is going to do the best that he can, and this man with the pistol is absolutely insane. 3 headshots, and this is not going according to plan for VP. Finally, Pasha will find him. But the damage is done, and Dennis is insane.